What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni and welcome to an entire video just featuring the new Murometz Titan in full-on brawling gameplay. As you can see right here, this is just a little intro segment. So let's jump into the actual real part of this video. Where we're gonna have many situations where I run this Titan that's brand new in the 7.2 update as a brawler, okay? We're not running it with Cataclysm this time, also not with the shotguns or something, but with the machine guns, Vengeance and Retaliator. Because they, unlike many other weapons, have a tremendous amount of damage output at 500 meters. Shotguns don't do this much damage. Cataclysm Cyclone, not nearly as much damage at this range. Although they can fire a little further, but they do not do that much damage. The focus firepower of those machine guns is completely out of control, especially against other Titans that are large targets that are perfectly hit by every single one of those shots. Look at that guy. Look at this Nightingale with my quantum sensor. I'm just deleting this guy in a few seconds, man. And you see the built-in rocket launchers now. You also hear it. That's the rockets that are firing out of the Murometz when he's flying, right? For those who don't know, the Murometz Titan came new with a 7.2 update. It's a brand new Titan that has a stealth ability, a stealth flight. It's basically like an Out-Chun as a Titan. Okay, so you fly around in stealth, you fire at enemy Titans and delete them. There, for example, is an enemy Minos out in the distance. I have to reload my weapons now, but the Minos just used his reflector. You know what that means, right? After the reflector is gone, well, in this case, he seems to be getting killed already by one of our Hawks, but I'm flying up now and going for him. Also, the Murometz Titan has another ability called, what's it called, actually? I don't know. It's basically like the Blackout skill from the Typhon robot, but with an area effect. So everyone in the surrounding area will, of the target you choose, will suffer the blackout. That means no active modules can be used and no abilities can be used. So the enemy that you're about to shoot then is really helpless. He can't phase shift, he can't... The only thing that will work is passive modules like Cloaking Unit. Then Last Stand will work, right? And of course the stupid drone shields that still pop up and protect the enemy robots, which still need to be something done about it in my opinion. But anyway, so this is the brand new Titan Murometz, and you see we're blasting through the enemy team with this thing. Also, in terms of size, this is also maybe something important to note, is that, by the way, I just deactivated this guy's ability. He wanted to fly and now he notices that he can't. The size of the Titan is small. It is a really small Titan. I think the smallest of all our Titans we have so far. That means you can hide behind things that other Titans cannot hide behind, right? You won't be shot because you can actually use this as cover. Here's another enemy Titan. I just deactivated his abilities. He can't suppress, he can't do anything. He's just walking away or trying to get in safety, but now he's done. You see that? That was insane. So ladies and gents, if you like this content, you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, then consider subscribing now, please. Do it, and also we have giveaways on the channel that you need to know about, and that is something where subscribing and activating the notification bell will help you out with, so you get notified. For example, right now we have a giveaway going on. 500 Manni pilots are given away on this channel right now. It goes for 26th and 27th of July, so you still have a bit of time. Make sure to use the time and visit the video in the top right corner of the screen or in the video description and pinned comment, and participate in that Manni pilot giveaway and get yourself one of those 500 Manni pilots that are being given away there. Okay, so again, this is where subscribing comes in handy. So we're still in the game, we still have almost full HP, but if you take a look at the HP bar, you'll see that the Titan actually has a really low amount of HP. I mean, seriously, there are robots that have more HP than the Murometz Titan. So it is the most fragile Titan out of all the Titans we have in the game. It's also the smallest Titan, but it has one of the most dangerous Titan abilities, which is stealth. Considering you have 2 heavy and 1 light Titan weapon on that thing, that's more firepower than the Kid has, that's more firepower than the Arthur has, and that combined with stealth for like 8 seconds or so, it is really powerful. It allows you to take out nearly every Titan in the game, except the Minos can, of course, use his resistance or a reflector. And some other Titans might be able to, hide in cover or something. But timing you out is going to be difficult for a Sharenga, for example, because you're in stealth, so he can't see you, and that's why he can't time you out, right? So we're in the next map. This time it is what's it called? Valley? No, it's not Valley. It's Abyss. It's the Abyss map. And you see I'm having a target right there in front of me. I'm waiting for the enemy hawks. There's 2 hawks in the air, and I'm just going to use my flight ability now. Boom. So now for the next 7 seconds or whatever, how long it exactly goes, I'm not sure. I am stealthed and they can't actually hit me. Also, the enemy Fafnir there would deal damage to me, but he can't see me in stealth. And now he sees me, but I'm also seeing him and I'm fighting back at him. And he really goes down relatively quickly and takes his leave. He doesn't want to die here. And I'm locked. I'm getting hit by the hawk laser. But thankfully, his ability was almost over, so he wasn't really able to kill me all the way. There's the enemy Fafnir down on the ground again. I want this guy gone. Come on, Fafnir. Die already. Thank you. So, rocket launchers are firing as well. Bam, let's get this guy out of the way. And in a few seconds, I'll be landing. But not before I take this guy with me, and then I annoy the heck. So you see here, the left weapon actually can't fire over the cover. My left weapon fires against the cover. That's because the Murometz is such a small Titan in size, and some cover may actually be too high. An Arthur or a Sharenga would easily fire over this cover, no problem. But the Murometz Titan cannot. For example, just so you know the size comparison, you see that this cover here, it makes a slope, right? This upper part, even the Sharenga cannot fire above, from what I think I remember. This lower part, the Sharenga fires over no problem. And the Murometz can't fire over any of them. You have to walk to the right in order to be able to fire above those things. But that's just this cover. There's other cover in the game that you might be able to fire above and not show yourself to enemy firepower. And enemy Titans will have a hard time getting you out of the game there. Nice, living legend here with the new Murometz Titan. Ladies and gentlemen, what is this guy gonna do? Is he gonna die? Yep, he is. Nice. Enemy Sharenga, but the problem is they have cover right there. I'm going for the Arthur now. I'm giving it everything I've got there. This dude is taking a tremendous amount of damage. But he's now firing back at me, and I'm getting myself back in cover as well. Only the center retaliator can actually fire over this cover, I just realized that. Now I'm killing him with the built-in rocket launchers, doing some added damage also to this guy. I am making a little mistake here. I'm moving too far out. Look, I left because I don't know why they did this, but the Murometz Titan is insanely slow when he flies. He is almost not moving at all. It's like 5 kph or 10 or something that you're moving. You're so insanely slow. Let's take the teleport over on the other side of the map. That goes with the Titan as well, of course. And now we're on the other side of the Hawk. And the Hawk, he is ready for me. He's actually firing in my direction already. And I want this guy, so I'm gonna start to fly up now, activating stealth. But he has quantum radar. Unreal. He knew that was gonna happen, man. He knew that was gonna happen, and he activated his quantum radar. But thankfully, I am able to kill him still, and then also take out the other Titan as well. Nice. So that was half the video. There's more action coming where this came from, but here's a rare mistake. By the way, I'm disabling the ability here on the Ouchon. He cannot fly now for the next 6 seconds. But there's something you need to know. There's a bug in the game with the Murometz Titan right now where you cannot no longer move. I'm landing now, and boop, you see? Take a look to the lower left corner. I am not suppressed. And my you see in the lower left, you see my movement inputs that I'm giving. The robot is no longer moving. No matter what movement inputs I'm doing, I cannot move. I just cannot move at all. I'm just sitting here, and I'm unable to move at all. And that goes till the rest of the match. 16 kills, 3.7 or whatever million damage. I'm gonna show this to you later at the end of this video. I'll show you what happens when you start to fly when you're immobile, okay? Because as you see, I was unable to move at all. I was immobilized somehow by the game's bug. But you have the flight ability. So what happens when you're immobile, but you're using the flight? I'll show you at the end of the video because it's going to be an interesting thing for you to see. For now, I'll drop down this dude to last stand. There's 4 row dudes apparently. Oh yeah, I remember this. I was in a clan match here. Here, another problem. I cannot fire down on him. See that? He's right in front of me, but the Titan can no longer fire in front of him. I have no way of firing at this guy. So instead, I'm just gonna choose the target, the enemy Titan target there. But that was really annoying. It's like when things are below you, that you can't shoot them, and that's especially annoying for a robot that can fly. I don't know, Pixotic, what you're thinking there, but your new robots, the Sharenga has the problem, the Murometz has the problem, the Orochi has the problem, and the Fafnir have the problem. All 4 latest releases have the problem that they cannot fire at things that are in a 30-degree angle below or above you, or 40-degree or something. It is completely dumb, because some of the robots actually are fast and need to make use of that mobility, or, like in this case, they're even flying and they can shoot. Now this guy is still in range somehow, but the Demeter before I couldn't fire at. Oh, and by the way, you know what happened now? Again, I cannot move. Take a look at this. My movement inputs on the lower left. For a second I thought I was suppressed, but I'm not locked down, I thought. But I'm not locked down. I'm just unable to move, period. That's what it is. I just can't move. Alright, so the last match will then be Canyon, and this is where I'll show you what happens when you are immobilized and you're trying to fly again. Because that's also an interesting thing what the game has in store for us there. Alright, so the flight ability allows you to catch high positions on the Murometz Titan. So let's go in and deal some heavy damage, even against the Fenrir here with heavy resistance. At that range, he's just taking so much damage right there. It's crazy. Alright, but we're reloading those weapons and then coming in again for another attack. Okay, there is an Aochun that wants to die. Let's help him with that, right? I mean, who are we to deny him the death to an Aoming, to a Murometz. Enemy Titan there in the air. It is an enemy Aoming. Yeah, it is an enemy Aoming, and he goes down really quickly from those focused machine guns. This is what I told you in the beginning, is that those machine guns do way more damage than Cataclysm and Cyclone does at that range. But of course, they do not have 600 meters range, they only have 500. So there goes the enemy Hawk down to last stand. We have something behind us now. It's a landing Hawk. Okay, he also goes down. Now, in order to not die, what we can do here is to start flying, right? That is something we can always do to avoid death. If, for example, a Hawk starts to shoot us down. There we go, got the Hawk, and he was unable to kill me due to the stealth ability. There's an enemy Titan over there. Alright, shooting into the backside of the Arthur. So, ladies and gents, again, don't forget that the giveaway with the 500 Manni pilots is still going on the channel. Check it out in the top right of the screen or in the video description and pinned comment. Here comes the enemy Nodens. What I'm doing now, I'm walking towards him and I immediately deactivate his ability now. So through one, bats, and his abilities are all deactivated now. He's not locked, but his abilities cannot be used. And so he cannot suppress anybody, he cannot activate healing for anyone, he cannot increase his resistance. And I keep firing at that Aoming there in the air. But I have too many enemies shooting me and I'm out of ammo now. I have to reload. So, that's it. Boom. Done. Alright, and now we're on Canyon. And as I said, this is the moment when I show you what happens when you're no longer able to move and you're trying to activate your flight ability. Because technically you would think that, okay, you can move again. Here, I cannot shoot the Arthur below me. There's a giant Titan in front of me and I cannot fire at him. Now I can, finally. Wow. I couldn't fire at the dude because he was too close to me. So, there he goes. Nice. He got taken down by the Tsar. Killing this dude, killing this dude. Alright, so. In a few seconds, I'm gonna start to fly. I'm gonna land. And then it begins. And I will have a lot of HP then still. His ability is deactivated. I just did that. I did the blackout against him. So he was unable to do his flight. But now he, of course, does that. I am getting healed by a Nodens, which is pretty awesome. A Nodens is healing me. I'm flying up, deleting an enemy Kid Titan so fast. It's unreal how fast he just dies from this. Because of the firepower from Titan weapons during stealth. And now it is. Here, I can no longer move. It happened again. None of my movement inputs on the lower left bottom that you can see are gonna allow me to move. So I'm sitting here now. It's like, okay, what do I do? At least I can shoot things, right? This is not the worst spot to be unable to move from, because I can actually fire at the enemy base and I can fire at the enemy Titans over there. And here comes, okay, we're starting flight, but I'm unable to move. What the game does, it activates flight and immediately lands you. This isn't me, I did not do that landing. I start to fly and I immediately land after. And my stealth, I think, will remain active for the duration of the ability, but I am unable to move. I cannot move around now. I cannot move around in the flight because it immediately triggers the landing. There's nothing you can do. But again, thankfully I'm locked or something in a position where I can just still kill and delete enemies. And that's pretty cool. Again, look, fly up and then immediately land. That is so awkward, man. What a weird mechanic that is. I mean, obviously this is a bug that's not intended, but what does the game think in this situation? It's like, okay, you can't move, but you can't activate flight, but oh no, wait, you can't move, but you have to land again. It's like the thought process of the game's engine here is just incredibly funny. So yeah, this was the Murometz level 150 max Titan as a brawler, and I think with those machine guns it actually becomes one of the most powerful things to take out enemy Titans. What do you think, ladies and gents? Let me know. Don't forget the giveaway, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe, as brutal as a man can hit for more. Thanks for being with me. You guys are awesome as always. Manni signing off. Bye-bye.